What's good, family? This is your girl Divine Karma coming in with a message on today. I'm out getting my stroll on this Sunday evening. I sent you peace, light, love, and harmony as I always do about this time. Why? Because Divine Karma loves you, baby. So I roll my every week or every Sunday I do roll my get my astro dice and the chart and roll to get a message, roll the 3 dice to get a message for this week. And one of the dice, I forgot which one, it was either zodiac or planetary, was saying to get out and walk more. So I'm out here. I was fasting, so I'm just now getting back into my routine. But anywho, let's talk about it. Diabetes, my story. This will be part 1. I'll break it up so it don't be extremely long. But for those of you that don't know, in 2008, I was diagnosed with diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol. Was on, by the time 2015 hit, I was on 1, 2, 3, 5, I think, medicines every day. And had in between that time, I had my son too early and he didn't make it. Kind of went into a depression. That thing nice. And was almost 300 pounds. As y'all know, I'm not 300 pounds right now. But yeah. So I'm gonna get to part 1 of this. And before I go into that, and I'll just briefly say, in 2015, I started going through a spiritual awakening and decided wasn't nobody gonna tell me I wasn't gonna get rid of all this. Somebody turned me on to Dr. Sebi, did his 6 months of high alkaline nutritional guide. That's all I ate for 6 months, was anything cooked had to come from his guide. And 6 months later, they had to take me off all my medication. I had lost 70 pounds in 6 months. Did not hit the gym one time. I was married at the time. I would walk my dog in the evenings. And that was it. That's it. That's all. So my A1C went from a 7.4 to a 5.3 in 6 months. So I'm going to say this much. The next video, I'll get more into specific of what I ate, what not to eat, and different foods and all that good jazz. This part 1, people, I'm going to say first of all, people have to kind of define their relationship with food. Because people really do have unhealthy relationships with food. And I know this because I remember a few months ago, somebody had asked me to, Demetria, let's go something at lunch. Let's order this, that, and the third. And they had been asking me. And I kept saying no. One day they was like, you too good to eat with us, or go out to eat with us, or something crazy. And I said, no, I don't have that type of relationship with food anymore. Right? People have an unhealthy relationship with food. They turn to food for everything. Everything revolves around food. And this Western culture, we have pretty much the worst diet there is when it comes to food. Yeah. And if you look at if you look at all the other countries, the Western civilization, our food and our diet is way worse than everybody else's. And it's designed that way intentionally. But people binge eat. They get depressed. They go eat food. Y'all, let's go get off work. Let's go drink and go get food. Everything revolves around food. You have to redefine what your relationship with food is, or if you have one. My relationship with food, I had to change it to medicine. Food is here to heal me. not for me to indulge in craziness and just, you know, it's for healing. Gaia, Mother Earth, gave us the food, the herbs and things for healing. It's medicine. I'm not supposed to have that type of relationship with food to where whatever emotional state I'm in, the celebration or to make me feel better is food. And I don't have that relationship with food anymore. Do I have my days while I eat some chips, or instead of cooking I'll get a vegan burrito? Yes. But I don't have that relationship with food no more to where it's my go-to for everything. It's just not. And a lot of people don't lose weight or are unhealthy because of their relationship with food. I don't want that type of relationship with food anymore. I will never go back to having that type of relationship with food anymore. Now, have I gained a little bit of the weight back after, 2015? Yeah, maybe 15 pounds, give or take. Depends. Sometimes I'll drop, 10 pounds and I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? I was at one point 288 pounds, right? After the 6 months, I was down to, and I had lost a little bit before I started my vegan journey, but I was down to 181 pounds after 6 months of just doing the high alkaline, eating habits. So for me staying under 200, I'm okay with that. Like I'm right now, I'm floating right around 195 and I'm cool with that. One, I'm 6 foot tall. And I know people say, you can carry your weight. I ain't trying to carry no damn weight. I don't give a damn how tall I am. I ain't trying to carry no extra shit. You feel me? So, but I am tall, so I give myself leeway on, I got height on me. And I'm top heavy. That's just how I'm built. But people have an unhealthy relationship with food. They do. And the other thing is support. If you're in a household or around people and you're trying to change your lifestyle, because I don't want to call it a diet. If you keep telling yourself you're on a diet, that's another problem. This is not a diet. You have to change your lifestyle. Like this is a lifestyle change, not a diet. And you have to have support around you. At the time I was married and, Jericho he didn't eat, neither one of us had eaten pork in over probably 15, 20 years. We had cut beef out in red meat out completely in 2008. So, we was pretty much just down to poultry. And then, and then that was it. So I'll say about 2 months after I went vegan, he did too. But I had support at home. When I was fasting, he understood I was fasting. He would pretty much, cook his own meal and kind of, maneuver around me. I had support. And even though, we're not together anymore, but the support that he gave me was amazing because he didn't have to go vegan with me. He didn't have to do any of that because he can eat a whole house and don't gain a pound. But the support I got and him being there, and even when, my grocery shopping changed, I had support around me. So you can't be around people that have that unhealthy relationship with food. It's like a crack addict. You can't think you're going to come off crack and you still hanging around the crackheads. Listen, it's not going to work. Here's my other thing, my personal opinion. And I know there is a definition for eating disorder out there. I'm going to tell you my personal opinion, what I think an eating disorder is. If you cannot go 24 hours without food, even if it's just you can have a smoothie, a whole day, 24 hours, you have a very unhealthy relationship with food at this point in the game. And I know a lot of people that cannot go a day. Even I know people that can't go a day if they just ate a mini side salad for that day and some juice. It's people that can't even do that in a 24-hour time frame, right? To me, that is a mini eating disorder. You have a completely unhealthy relationship with food. And I'm not talking about if you're on medication and, your medication is telling you have to do this, that, and the third. I'm just talking about in general. The other thing that helped me was fasting. I do intermittent fasting. I still do. My window, depending on what shift I'm working at work, is usually between 10:30 and 7:30 or 11 and 7, something like that. I try to eat 2 times a day. I might, give me a smoothie or, something light, some fruit or apple or something like that early on in the day, about 10:30, 11 o'clock. And then I try to eat my major meal, depending if I'm going to the gym or not, around 2 o'clock. And then when I get home after the gym or if I went walking, I might, eat a light salad. That's about it. Again, you don't need all that damn food. We've been fooled about protein and food. And let me put this disclaimer out. I am not a medical doctor. This is not medical advice. You don't need all that damn food. When you fast, and the most I've done, I try to do 24-hour fast 1 day a week. Once a month, I try to do 72 hours. Ain't no try, I do 3 days. And I can do them with ease. The most I've done is 10 days with water, tea, and maybe a smoothie here and there. I just came off a 7-day. I was trying to do 14, but my roommate called David, and I had my fruits and veggies sitting on the counter. And, she was taking care of herself and masking up and everything. But I was like, dang, I had my fruits and veggies, all my stuff for my green juice on the counter. Because I was just doing green juice. So I ended up doing 7 days. And I'm okay with that. But you've got to change your relationship with food. If you have children, I want you to think about how many times people have told children, eat everything on your plate. This is the culture and the stupid shit. I'm sorry for the language that we have been programmed. It's people starving and whatever. Eat all your food on your plate. You're telling your child, it doesn't matter if you're full or not. Eat all that food. This is not what's up. This is not cool. We should not do that. You should not even be eating until you're full. And I learned that from when I was married. And when I was on my journey, and my husband at the time was supporting me. And he was like, man, babe, just think about, don't eat till you're full. Just eat so you're not hungry anymore. And then be done. And I learned that. I incorporated that into my new relationship or lack thereof with food. No, eat until you're full. Just eat so you're not hungry anymore, right? When you fast, you have to think about it. Our digestive system is working 365, 7 days a week. When you fast, it gives your digestive system like a whole party. We on vacation. We ain't got to do no work. We off for 2 days. We off for a day. We off for da-da-da-da-da. Like, that's what it's like, right? So just think about these things, what I've said, and incorporate, especially with your children. I know so many people that, unconsciously walk their children into obesity with this foolishness of eat all your food. No, I would never tell a child that. Are you full? Don't even eat till you're full. Are you still hungry? Nope. Okay, then be done. We put the rest up for tomorrow. Speaking of which, just a side note, I haven't used a microwave since 2015. I don't fry my food. My goal is to go raw vegan, but I find that I can do more raw vegan meals when I don't work as much. And I'm winding down to, probably another 1.5 or 2 of working for someone else, and I'm done. And I'll be able to have more time to, do raw vegan and juice and all that good jazz. So, but listen, stop walking your seeds into obesity. And they should not be seeing you binging out and overeating. And If you still going to McDonald's and fast food restaurants at this point in the game with the I'm not gonna say information, I'm gonna say facts that's out there. These places, this is mystery meat at this point, people. It's mystery meat. Ain't nobody, can't no, there's none of them that can say that they whatever is 100% pure anything at this damn point. This is like been tested. They done found horse meat. They done found human DNA in burgers and chicken. And listen, people, if you don't start nowhere else, cut out the fast food. That just stop it. Just stop it, right? So we'll drop this off here for today. I'm gonna do a part 2. I might do it later. Got some readings to do and some clients. So, but think about what I've said. Think about what you're showing your seeds. Think about what you're putting in their mouth. And redefine your relationship with food. It shouldn't be your go-to for everything. Oh, such and such birthday. Hell, you just overeating because it's Tuesday. All right? Let's get it together, people, all right? So I'll get more into what I ate, what I didn't eat, and all that stuff. Different foods that we've been told is good for us, and it's not. I'll get into all of that on part 2. This is your girl, Divine Karma. Y'all know the drill. I love you. And I love it when you love me back. I am so glad that I came out and got some air today. I've been out in these streets all weekend. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.